Hello again. Welcome back. So this is year 3 of this playthrough of Let's Play Life is Feudal Forest Village. So year 1 we survived the first winter. Year 2 we grew a bit, got ourselves the facility to make tools. Yeah, tools and clothes. Cross, I can't remember. Let's get this running. And in the winter of year 3, we're just coming up to, we're just coming up to the spring, so we're just starting year 3. We're just running a road up to the new, actually, what have we got? Oh, we got this as well. So we're just running a road up, let's get them on there, I think that's more of a priority, to the new house we've just built. So this is the first step of growing up into the, see where the radius is, of growing up into the hills, into the centre of the island. I think along the lines of, yeah, probably just urbanising the entire centre of the island and just leaving like sections along the outside free for forestry work and hunting, I guess. See what happens. Long way off, long way off, but all good. Another one ready for work. Let's just get that up quick, because I wouldn't mind that in place. For when the growing season starts. I don't suppose I'm going to manage that, but that's the plan. So we've got 14 villagers, 19 spale, of course, yeah. We just bought a house, haven't we? Just bought a house, built a house. Let's get rid of that. 15 out of 20 built, keep going. So yeah, we've got room for 5 more bubbies to grow into. Keep growing the population. -2, well it's early spring so I'm not expecting it. Oh, just pause that a bit. So we'll set that to potatoes, potato. So let's get this right, so when the temperature goes up to +1, I will start farming. So we've got space for 10 farmers now, yeah. I'm going to do 2 fields, the small field of flax. Do I want to do it that way around? Yeah, fuck it, why not? So we'll do the small field for flax again, and I'll do the medium and large field on potatoes. There's no point in doing anything else. Grass, we've got 1,000 in the barns, that's all the warehouse. Oats, got 300, but I've got no chickens to eat them, so fuck it, doesn't matter. And wheat, we haven't got any bakeries to, well, any windmills to grind the wheat into flour and in turn make pies and things, so not really a lot of point in doing that either. Not yet. So, what's the plan for year 3 here? So, well, basically over the summer there's not going to be an awful lot of anything going on because I'm going to have 10 people in the bleeding fields. And we're going to manage raise 10 people. So we've got 5 labourers. Can take you out 6. Dear. I'm struggling to find 10 people. Ah, there you go. There's another one. One that's just grown up. Fantastic. Oh, that was a while ago. Okay. That's where we are. Yeah, I'm struggling to find 10 people. Okay. We'll fill the fields with what we can. And as the frosts leave us, right, we're in business. So I'm going to get all 5 in that field. That's good. Apparently that's all, actually. Right, so okay, so well, we can definitely have you out. I'll take one of them out safely, because one will just use the 120, turn it into charcoal, get that figure up. Let's leave that going for the minute. And just haven't physically got anyone else, have I? What do I do? Do I take a fisher person out? Yeah. Take one out and we'll pop you in the flax field. These are only small fields anyway, so they'll get a full crop and probably a second one, if not part of a second one. And when I get some new teenagers coming up through the ranks, as it were, see if we can find them. We'll be able to. 5 year Madeline's going to be an adult soon. My sympathies, Madeline. It's great fun. And Jasmine. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 more coming up through soon. We've got space for 2 in the fields. Perfect. So the 2 young ladies who are about to become adults at some point this year, we'll bung them in the fields. Until that point, I shall speed up. Yeah, well, can't really do much else at the moment, so I'll pause for a minute and splice back in when something interesting happens. Madeline was looking bored, so I thought we'd stop her looking out the window, as beautiful as the scenery is. Go and find something to kill. She had that look in her eyes, you know, that rebellious teenager look, so... Ooh, hello. Did I get that? Yep, that's one down. Any more? Ooh, there's a big bear ass up there. Boo! Oh, family of foxes. We'll have a party. Oh, someone through there. You're taking the piss. He's eating at the forester's lodge, the hunting lodge. That was a pretty good piss take though. I shouldn't have killed you really. Should have given you a medal. Ooh, shot through the trees. Ooh. There's another one. Little orange chap. Christ almighty, there's a bloody foxes around here. When you have chickens, they're a nuisance. Because they're so small, they're hard to see. And hunters are always, well, not always, you can never actually rely on hunters. They're usually farting around, chatting up the local talent or something. Whatever it is they do. I'll tell you what else we'll do. It's going to have to be done at some point, so we might as well... Oh no, I can't actually. No, ignore me. I was going to start terraforming this, but that involves clearing a lot of stuff. Yeah, so in the meantime, we'll carry on farming. When the 2 teenagers come through, we'll pop them in the fields. Something else I missed. Silly ass. Oh well. For this field and the ones that I'm intending to plant. Probably along there. Yeah, probably in a row along there. And a pyre. Would help. Because the pyre we have doesn't cover the house. So if anybody does snuff it. If they snuff it in the house. There's not one over here, is there? Did I build a pyre over here? I can't remember now. Yeah, if they snuff it in the house, then nobody will bury them or burn them. They'll stink up the joint and give everyone else plague. That'd be good. Really get on well with that. Oh my god, there's loads of animals. Don't they take the hint? Here's Madeline. She'll be growing up soon, so come here, my little chubby chubs. Got a job for you. we going? Up here? Up here it is. Poof. And poof. Any more buffs? Oh yeah, there's a buff. Through those tweez. Someone's going to have a lot of clearing up to do afterwards. When she makes a mess, she really makes a mess, doesn't she, this girl? Might as well pick some up while I'm here. There you go, sort that out. So yeah, one of the teenagers grew up, so I shoved him in the field. Just waiting for that little chubby chops that I've just taken over to grow up. Actually, I was going to put her in the field. I think when she does, I'll probably get her doing these things. Might be a good idea. I'm just curious what would happen if you took one over and they turned into an adult while you took them over. I don't suppose you'd notice, really, would you? Can't imagine anything making a difference. Where is my little teenager? No, you're not, dear. No, no. For now, for now. Ooh. Terraform, s'il play. Marlene. Terraform, s'il play. Madeline. That's not too bad. Straight-ish. Take that while you're going down there. Thank you so much. Just take a little look at the view. Bird's eye view, sitting on top of the shed roof. There. Nice. So now we just wait for the sprog to grow up. Got bored with waiting. Decided to take over our fair maiden. Little chubby chops teenager. And I've ferried all the materials up here. Built a well. Been carrying hides and that down as I've been going down, but I completely forgot to do it that time because I was too busy talking. And that should be enough to do the pyre. And that way, when she turns into a grown-up, I can just bung her in a field and now in theory, yes. There we go. Got the yawn. It's only a little build project anyway, so it should be alright. And we shall have a pyre. Ooh. Voila le pyre. So that's good. We are protected from all manner of nasties and evils now. Progress on the fields. The big one is, what is that, about 2/3, just over 2/3, 3/4 grown. Little bubby spuddy plants are grown into big spud plants. Our medium field is over 3/4 grown, same thing. The flax is grown and they're harvesting by the looks of it. Yep, harvesting. Nice neat lines, that's how I like it. Malia. Excellent. Yeah, so basically when the teenager turns up, I'll get her help, and good lord, she's done all that work herself, isn't she good? She's clever. And we're only in early summer. Result, already harvesting the first. Flax must be fast grown then. Yeah, okay, there you go. Drag that up a bit more so I can actually see what it's doing. Excellent. So yeah, just waiting for Tiddler to grow up and join the fun. And just like that, she's here. One more grown up into the fields. It's mainly food reserves are low. I mean, I'm running out of bread and meat, but whatever. Beggars and choosers and things, and other such phrases from the good book. Oh, shut your bloody mouth. Look at that, that's like 4 of that. You're getting on my nerves now, shut up. Anyway, yeah, into the summer. I'm cracking on with the fields. I've got nobody spare, so I can't do anything else. Purely harvesting. Again, I'll fucking do one. Shut up. So yeah, I haven't even got a teenager to take over now, so I'm just going to amuse myself and enjoy the scenery. And I suppose if you like, you know, just war games and running around first person shoot 'em ups and stuff, this would bore the fucking tits off you, but I don't know, as I said at the beginning in the first episode, I'm quite enjoying playing this. It's relaxing, you kind of wander through it, there's no rush if you don't want to be. If you want to be ultra sort of competitive and, you know, really crack on with it, you can. If you don't want it, you can just wander through at 1 speed. Yeah, nice. Anyway, just on the off chance that you're not enjoying my meanderings and lying on my back in the flax plants looking up at the trees, I'll come back when summer happens. The summer storms are here. Pookie. We've had another bub. Another bubby's been born, so I forgot was a scarecrow. I've been a bit anal really, but that scarecrow only covers half the field, so I'm going to build another one up there to cover the rest of the field. Not at the moment, obviously, but, you know, when I have a teenage sprog available, I will take over their spirits and use the spirits to ferry the resources up and down this path. Pop a scarecrow. I'll try anyway. Scarecrows are quite hard to build first person. You have to find a very particular spot to be able to build. I think walls are the only thing that are harder. I've not always managed to find a way to first person build the wooden walls and the stone walls. Anyway, so yeah, just waiting for my next teenager to appear amongst the raft of babies. Oh yeah, we got 19 spaces, 17 people alive. Ooh, 17 people alive. Got babies on the way. Anyone up to rumpy pumpy naughties? There's one. And there's the other. Right, so no room at the inn. Our village is full. So well into the height of summer. 30 degrees. It's raining, prime growing season. The flax has been cleared and the second crop is already growing, as one can see. The middle field has been cleared and they are planting, seeding plants. So that was me. Been helping myself, killing the odd bear here and there as you do. Still got no teenagers. We're maxed out now, 19 spaces, 19 people, 5 sproglets coming through. So the whole new house we built is full. I've sort of taken control of the forester up here and planted a load of big trees to grow into 14s. Because she wasn't doing anything. So that's what that's open for. Villagers have been filling it up for me. It's very nice of them. Thank you very much. I shall be taking control of said teenager when one does arrive. And turning that into a scary crow, I think. So now I just wait and prepare for the winter and to give myself, basically give myself a running start at the next phase of building, which I think is going to be... We've got to finish the roads off, but I think I'm going to build a house here. Or warehouse, yeah, I'll need a warehouse. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of clearing of resources. And if I can get the resources in a warehouse up here, it's quicker. They can just help themselves to build a house from the stuff that's in the warehouse there. So yeah, good point. That will be first. Maybe not first, whatever. What do I want? Storage. Where the bloody hell's it gone? I can't remember what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I could do with clearing this really so I can see what I'm up to. There. Yeah, that's good. Because with luck, if the fielders did that last time. Oh god, there's some bloody resource clearing to do. Oh well. Yeah, if the people working in the fields find themselves with bugger all to do, is it worth doing another field? It's probably not, is it? No. What I'll do is I'll stop that field. I'll tuck it off. I'll leave it there because they've been planting. So at some point they're probably going to grow. How many do I need? I've got to leave 5 in there, so that's alright, that's good. That leaves me with people, so we can crack on. Sue. I shall get that cleared, the warehouse in. There you go, Chappie Bods is building the scary crow. How are we doing? So you've run out of stuff to do, so I could have used you. I bet you were the one that did all the ferrying. Oh, bell end. So we got 300 of them, 300 charcoal, that's good. Still got some clothing and tools, so I'll be taking care of them, as in, sorry, stocking up on them at some point. I don't know. Autumn, winter probably. For the time being, we will carry on with building projects. So we've got the warehouse to build, we've got the scarecrows almost done, want this road done. Oh, didn't finish it actually. Good point. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I'll do that. Right, so I've got some terraforming to do over there as well. What do we finish? Scarecrows. Scarecrow's done. I hate it when he does that. Just do it. Right, so I've got people on that. I'm going to start somebody chopping wood because I think to make tools you need wood as well, don't you? Yeah, right. So we're going to need charcoal and ore, of which I have both. Wood ore and iron ore. What do I want to do here? Actually, I think first, well, where's the warehouse? So, I haven't done a stone path to the barn either. Bit of an oversight. Hey ho. That's good. That's good. I think that's all the stone piles I need for the minute. I'll probably do some more as I go through because I want to link the top of this field up and probably want to run it over there as well. Yeah, and that's probably come here, you bugger. That's probably the next bit I really need to crack on with. Get the piles built. Get that cleared so I can pop a house in. The warehouse is on the go. I do need to... If I don't terraform myself a little slope up there, that's going to bite me up the arse, isn't it? Is that enough? Well, that should do it. Good, okay. So, gee, strip the shit out of that bit. Yeah, so various things on the go here. We'll finish the warehouse, we'll clear that off. A little bit of terraforming-y stuff to do there. Finish the piles off, the stone piles and around here, which they're working on. 14 degrees, we're into the fall. Ooh. Well, I nearly got caught out. Start collecting that, it's down at 14, so when the flax field's done, we shall knock that on the head. Just crank this up. I've got a couple spare, let's just get them in there. So whatever they had the chance to plant before I stopped them has just decided to grow. Oh, fuck off, man. And as soon as I turn me back, he starts planting more bleeding things. That wasn't very clever, was it? Now. Should have left that one alone. Okay. Go back to laying roads and stuff, mate, please. Safer. It'll take a while. Another warehouse. Strange little cars. What? It's not a difficult corner. But really? Really? Does this on high speed? Doesn't seem to like... Well, lower speed, straight turn, but high speed they seem to overshoot. Sure, there's a perfectly logical explanation to that, but it's weird. From the perspective of somebody who isn't a developer. And the flax is cleared, so you can go. We'll knock that on the head. I shall also... That's alright, they can get on with that. Let's crank that up a bit. That's good. And a teenager. We have a teenager. That's good then. Why does it take so bloody long? Oh, the yawn. I'm going to give him in because it's taking far too long. If in doubt, do it your bloody self. That's good. That one's alright. Oh, fuck it. Why not? Caught the end of his tail, I think. Up the arse as usual. And that one. Any more? There's a little pink thing on the schnoz. Are there any more? Right, okay. So we don't need the builder. 7 people, fabulous. Let's get a couple doing that. Did I pop somebody in there? No. Four degrees, we're in fall. The shadows lengthen, and we'll just finish off for the year and then move into winter. Right, into the minuses. So the growing season has stopped. Everyone's out of the fields. Good year, good harvest. So that big field made a huge amount of difference. Couple of cycles of crops out of some of them. Just under 7,000 potatoes. Fish has gone down because I've only had one fisher person in there. I've just popped another one in. Going to build a second fishing lodge as well at some point. But at the moment we're clearing all this. I've set them to clearing loads of wood. Because it was dark and I couldn't actually see anything. But now we've got a bit of visibility, I'm going to I don't quite know how I'm going to do this. Let's have a little look. Where do we want to go? That seems to be the problem bit. Try and do something with that. Okay, let's see what that does. Gives us a bit more workability. Excellent. I have a sprog. Rainer, guess what? It's your lucky day. So this is just to kind of level things out, really. So I can hopefully terraform with a bit more. Should be enough because he's doing the other bit. No, he's not. Come on. Okay, what have we got then? In that case, it's hard to tell when the snow's on the ground, but it looks a lot flatter than it was. So, what do we want to go for? Can we go for a big house? 80, so we ain't got enough clay, got enough wood and got enough stone. But we can do some gathering for stone. Do I want to do this? Right, so I need to terraform the fuck out of that if I'm going to do it. I wonder if a full house is too much at this point. If it'll let me get away with that. is one way to find out. So yeah, got people in the sort of professions now. One chopping wood, couple turning the wood into that. I've got somebody making ore. No, nobody yet. I've got some ore so I can get them making tools. I also need somebody making clothes. Just about covers it, I think. So yeah, basically late fall, we'll crack on with the winter. I'll get this terraformed up here so I can hopefully start building a house. I think it's going to be another field or maybe an orchard next here. So I'm going to do a line of them along here, I think. One other house, because next year we need more people. We've got to start growing the population. I'm thinking about putting a full-size house in there if I can get the resources. Stick a couple in the clay mine so I've got the option. Also need a new fishing lodge, I think. So I'm going to stick a second fishing lodge. In time I'll have another one. I'll have one on each side of this, but need a new one fairly quick, I think. So, yeah, we'll see how the terraforming goes and decide what direction to go in from there. Quite a lot of farting around, but I managed to get the terraforming right. It was determined to fight me. So we're going for the big house. Decision made. Let's see if I can put one of these happy places in. No, it's not going to let me do that. More terraforming. What a surprise. Yeah, this is a bit pedantic, this one. Yes, you'll do. Right, we'll stick a garden house in. It's not quite big enough for thingy-me-what's-it. That will do. I'm going to do that for a while. And then there's that awkward little bit. I was hoping to put a road up there, but I don't think it's going to let me. Oh well. So yeah, now we start the epic task. I've got a couple of people in the mine who I can get out. Clay mine. Now we start the epic task of building a big house. Well, not a big house, but it's the full-size house anyway. It's a mammoth old job, this. We're running out of stone, so I've just set some stone collecting, some stone gathering thing. Raise the priority so they do that. We've got... No, we haven't got any fucking ore either. Jesus Christ. Let's have a think about this. So what is the ore going to impact? Tools. So we'll stop the tool making. Yeah, got no choice really. It is what it is. What do we need? 130? That's nearly enough. That'll do. Yeah. Moving into the depths of winter, -11. 40-degree shift. Not somewhere you'd want to live, I don't think. But then it's not real life, so that's alright, isn't it? So we're short of 4 ore. I'll set them to gather. No, I was going to take over a teenager, but sorry, I can't be asked. So basically I'll just sit here watching the little potty men and women go mad. Finally get themselves up to a situation where they can start building the house. We are getting there. So they've almost finished building my house. There we go. Late winter, so we're just about to enter year 4 as well. Good timing. So we'll have a house which will give us another 10 residents. It's gonna what, 50% increase? Oh, there we go. 50% increase in our current levels. Wow. Fortunately, we've got good stacks of food. Well, that anyway. Fish is causing a problem. As is that. So I've stuck somebody else in the lumberjack chopping firewood, another person in the charcoal place, because of course the charcoal was being used when they were making tools. Silly arse, I didn't think of that. Yeah, right, for fishing, let's see if we can get this out this year. So that goes up to that little curve there. See if we can. Can I get a good view of where this is going to sit? There. Didn't seem to mind it. Okay, if we can get a fisherman's lodge in as well. 40 wood, yeah, got that. 20 stone, close. 10 grass, yeah, we got that. So we just need a wee bit of stone, which with luck they are mining. I don't know what you call it, gathering, whatever it is. $17. Apparently they're not gathering. That'll do. Good. Right, well it's -1, late winter. We're about to break even, heading towards the growing season. And year 4, I would say. Early spring is almost upon us. And so is the episode. The end of it anyway. I know what I mean. So while we wait for early spring to arrive, quick recap. So we're in good shape with food. Fish is a bit of an issue, but I'm just going to do something about that now. Big growth in population coming. Excellent, excellent. Got some infrastructure in, some stone roads. Working on charcoal, a bit low. Big fields, which might not need to do. Might not need to do anything with this year. Have to have a think about that, because we don't need flax. So let's run through. We don't need flax, we don't need grass. We've got 9, there we go, year 4. So we've got 990 odd grass. We don't need oats, got 300 and no chickens to eat them, so they're not needed yet. I wonder, I might do some oats actually. No, there's no point. I'm not set up to do bakeries yet. Potatoes, wheat. So we got pretty much everything really. 6,500 spuds. We don't really need any of them this year. Yeah, I might not bother farming this year. Undecided, but then don't need to make a decision now really, because that's the end of this episode. And as we just dip a toe into year 4, yeah, once again, really good shape. And we haven't lost anyone to starvation or hunger or anything like that. So starvation and hunger are the same fucking thing. Or hypothermia or anything, so that's all good. So yeah, same as before, I'll be back at some point in the near future. Alright, ta-da.